Hello and welcome to my presentation on The Outsiders. In this video, you will find a breakdown of the novel, including setting, characters, theme, and more. Written by S.E. Hinton, The Outsiders is an engaging novel that many readers enjoy. The setting is vaguely stated, a city divided into different social classes. On the east side lies the Greasers, society's lower class in the novel. The upper class, formerly known as the Socias, live on the west side. These groups are in constant conflict with each other, excluding themselves from society. Set in the 60s, the novel's brief setting contributes to the theme, showing how it will always be evident. The Outsiders provide several themes that are prominent throughout the novel. This allows readers to identify a theme and apply it to today's society. Intentionally speaking, the lack of setting proves a point, showing society molds and changes but still keeps many of the same ideals. The main theme I've identified is money and social status don't separate people. It's the people that choose to exclude each other from their lives. In the end, we all share this world. Why can't we all live together? Having stated the theme, let's talk about the characters. The Outsiders' main characters are Pony, Johnny, Dally, Soda, and Derry. Pony is the narrator of The Outsiders. All of the events are seen through his eyes. Pony is 14 years old and lives with his two brothers, Soda and Derry. His parents recently died, forcing his oldest brother to take care of him. Pony enjoys reading and watching sunsets, showing that he is much different from the others. He seems to be book smart, but lacks common sense in real-life situations. Johnny is a 16-year-old boy that has already experienced the hardships of life. He seems to spend a lot of time away from his house, mainly to avoid his parents. Johnny's parents don't give him any affection or love. Instead, they physically and verbally abuse him. After being jumped by a group of Socias, Johnny was scared silly, carrying around a switchblade in his pocket. Johnny looks up to Dally. Their relationship is close. They seem to be brother-like. Dally is a tough and cold 17-year-old boy who would never miss a fight. His choices have set a precedent to his character. His mean and tough behavior is evident throughout the story. Dally would do anything for Johnny, being the only person that he truly cared for. The whole gang can depend on Dally, providing Pony and Johnny with supplies. Soda is 16 years old and is extremely hyper and energetic. He is described as handsome. Everybody likes him. Soda is the middle child between Derry and Pony. He is very supportive of Pony and loves him. Having to endure arguments and misunderstandings between his brothers is hard on him. However, his energetic behavior doesn't let it seep out. Derry is the oldest out of the gang, raising his two younger brothers at the age of 20. The death of their parents leaves Derry with the role of an adult. Derry is extremely hard on Pony, wanting what's best for him. Pony misinterprets Derry's strict behavior towards him, leading to several arguments. Derry is always there for his brothers, being strict because he cares for them. After discussing the main characters, let me provide you with a summary of the novel. The Outsider starts off with Ponyboy, the narrator of the story, talking about him and his family. He informs us that his parents had died in a car accident and is now living with his two older brothers, Derry and Soda. Pony introduces the two social classes in their city, the Greasers and the Socias, describing constant conflicts that circulate both groups. The Greasers are what is considered the lower class, while the Socias are the rich upper class. Pony states the Socias have no worries. What could they possibly have to worry about? After nearly getting drowned by a group of Socias, Johnny, Pony's friend, is forced to kill a Soc. The boys have no choice to leave town as the police wouldn't perceive the murder as self-defense. Dally, a member of the Greasers, gives them supplies and tells them to hide out in an abandoned church. Weeks later, the church caught on fire. Johnny and Pony rescued kids, giving them the title of heroes. The boys return to town, Johnny critically injured. People begin to write newspapers on the heroic event, letting the murder go to court. To settle the controversial conflict, the Greasers and Socias face off in a rumble. Shortly after, Johnny passes away, heavily affecting the gang. Pony struggles to comprehend what truly happened. Having learned valuable lessons, The Outsider ends abruptly with a sad and surprising ending. Quotes I felt were extremely important. It seemed funny to me that the sunset she saw from her patio and the one I saw from the back steps was the same one. Maybe the two different worlds we lived in weren't so different. We saw the same sunset. This quote shows that both the Socs and the Greasers shared the same world. I feel this quote builds the plot and theme by showing that the two groups aren't so different after all. Both groups experience problems. Although they aren't the same, conflicts will always be relevant. Here is my other quote. "Stay gold, pony boy, stay gold." The pillow seemed to sink a little, and Johnny died. This quote is a reminder telling Ponyboy to stay true to himself, not changing his personality. It also expresses that Ponyboy should stay innocent, not adapting the harsh and mean behavior of the others. This shows that Johnny doesn't want him to follow into the life of himself or Dally. Last but not least, I will provide a rating in The Outsiders. I believe The Outsiders is an engaging novel that all readers may enjoy. The novel expresses themes that are extremely relevant to the world we live in today. Various characters keep the novel interesting and entertaining. Overall, I rate The Outsiders a solid 9 out of 10. I highly recommend reading this book. I may read it again myself. Thank you for watching this video. See you next time.